Good afternoon, Mark. This is Latrina with Frederick Choice Digital. And yesterday we spoke briefly about a free video and some things that I can share with you about how to improve your online presence. And then we can follow up. Okay, so hopefully you found my schedule and found some time on it. Go ahead and do that if you haven't already so that I can continue the conversation with you about your website needs. But in this video, I'm going to go over some things that hopefully will bring value and service and help you to understand what it is you can do to improve your online presence. There's no selling in the video. We don't sell these. We make these for free. But your feedback would be helpful so that we can know whether or not these are actually helpful and how to improve them going forward. So what I'm going to discuss briefly is content, backlinks, and citations and why these are important website elements. I'll take a look at your company's online presence and make recommendations for improvement. So content is anything. It's the words, the images, and videos that show up on your website. You want to have enough content, so this gives Google the opportunity to crawl your website and grab the keywords that describe the services that you're providing. In order to do that, you want to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage and at least 500 on your back pages. And then you need to get citations in and throughout the internet. You want to do these as much as you can and more than your competition, okay? Citations are just listings and directories like Google or Yelp, and it's your business name, your address, and phone number as shown in the example. And then finally, you need to get backlinks. Backlinks are the placement of your website onto other websites. So if your website is listed on Facebook, Yellow Pages, LinkedIn, any of these are considered backlinks because they are directing traffic away from those areas and onto your website. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes. But not all backlinks are created equal. You want to make sure they actually relate to the work that you do. But if you get a lot of those out there, this improves your trustworthiness with Google. And as a result, Google will continue to validate your business and send you more, give you more visibility when people are searching for your services. So let's hop over into Google for a moment. So what I did is an organic keyword search. This is how people usually use Google, right? They search the keywords describing the services or products that they're looking for, and then they type in an area. I just did a general Maryland area because I know your services, you probably are very widespread as far as the territory that you cover. But in this case, all I did was search educational consultants, Maryland. And what we are presented with, usually we do see some ads at the top, but they're not here. They're probably at the bottom somewhere. Yep. So I'll go down there in a little bit. But what we see right now on the screen is called the map pack. This is where Google considers their top 3 competitors for the keywords that were searched. So in the case of educational consultants for Maryland, they listed these 3 businesses in the map pack. Ideally, you would want to be targeting this for your listing because about 30 to 40% of the traffic occurs here. And then Google continues to rank businesses on their pages in ranking order. I recommend trying to do whatever you can to optimize your website so that you appear on the first few pages. Ideally, the first page, second, or third. As you move further away from those pages, of course, visibility diminishes. Most people are impatient or they're in a hurry to find services, so they usually make those decisions on those first few pages and typically here in the map pack area. Now, what we also see on this page are advertisements, and these are placements that people have purchased through Google. I don't discourage using ads to get the word out, but something to be aware of is that a lot of people do have ad blockers on their computers, and in those instances, they will not see these advertisements. So I try to encourage businesses to sort of balance it. If they're going to use advertisements, don't disregard or neglect their website also, because there are a lot of things you can do organically to your website and your online presence to drive traffic to your business. So let's hop over to your website. First of all, I love it. It is very eye-catching. And you haven't spent a whole lot of time. I can see from your messaging here, you've been pretty busy with the school board. So also congratulations on your election to that. That's an honorable role that you're serving. So thank you for everything you do to help our kids get the educations they deserve. But what I'm going to point out are some things you can do to enhance what you currently have. First of all, you did mention you're on Wix. I would strongly urge you get off of Wix altogether because it doesn't help you as far as, and I think I mentioned this, it's Wix is very limited in how it's indexed and how Google can crawl the website. So Google really isn't able to do the work that it does to promote businesses just because of the limitations that Wix offers. But as a starting point, it's an okay place to get a business website if you need it to get a business website. But if you're wanting to grow your business, then you definitely need to do that outside of Wix. So that being said, the first thing I'm going to say is we definitely would suggest that you get more content on your website. Remember, 1,500 words on the home page and 500 on your back pages. Again, you're going to say, well, that seems like a lot. It does, right? But to Google, it's appropriate because it gives them the opportunity to find out about all the services that you offer. So, for example, college application guidance, distance learning support, educational counseling. You want to let Google know what it is you're doing, right? The content that you have right now is so limited that it's really not serving you. It's like a billboard on a deserted island. I think I've mentioned that before as an analogy. But let me prove it to you because numbers sometimes speak louder to people. So when we take a look at your backlink profile and your popularity ranking right now with Google, on a scale of 1 to 100, you're ranking at a 0. And that's because you have no backlinks whatsoever and no citations. Now, I know you didn't really have time to work on this website, so I'm just giving you feedback about your current situation, okay? Not to say that you can't move from this. And certainly I encourage you to use this information and see that you do have possibilities here as far as what you can do with your website and how you can grow your business. So the other thing that's hurting you is you're not ranking for any keywords. Remember, keywords are how people are searching in Google. If you're not ranking for these words, then you're not getting those customers. Your website is not being put in front of those people who are looking for your services. So you definitely want to be grabbing keywords. Let me show you examples of keywords. Here's one of your competitors in the area. So you can see right now your website is getting 0 traffic in Google, whereas they're getting about 51 clicks a day, right? And the reason is they have put in a little more effort and time into their website. And I'm glad to know that you're going to be doing that as well. But let me give you some examples of keywords that they are using to help people find them. So what we'll see is right now they have about 65 keywords they're ranking for. Some of them are buyer intent, some of them are not. The ones that are going to be buyer intent are like the K-12 education consulting firms. 100 people are searching that every single month. They're ranking number 11. Let me see if I can find more. Educational consulting service, 250 people search that every month. Academic consultants, 150 people search that every month. And a lot of these keywords you'll see are not buyer intent keywords. They're related to probably like blog posts and so forth, because I don't see any location related ones. But here's educational consulting firms, 350 people search that every month. Now those are national keywords, but depending on how widespread you provide your services, so do you provide these virtually, then you can certainly go after some of those national keywords, especially if you're providing services in a virtual manner. Let's see, education services group. That's actually probably related to a business. It looks like a business name, but educational consultant firms, 60 are searching that every month. So as you can see, they are ranking for quite a bit. Education consultant, Washington, D.C. Now that is an example of a targeted location keyword. 30 people search that every month, but guess what? They're not ranking for that anymore. It was lost for some reason. So you do have a lot of opportunity to grab some traffic. You would just need to get your website rebuilt, um, grab some backlinks. This is a constant thing that you'd want to be doing. That's where the SEO takes place. It's the search engine optimization, where you're doing things on the website and off the website. And that's getting the backlinks is off the website. You'd want to make sure you're getting your website presence out there, getting backlinks, getting citations, taking advantage of social media opportunities. Definitely, and I would recommend in your case, since you're an educator, I would definitely recommend also having a blog on your page, so that you can inform parents and students, how your services can help them, what they could expect, what it's like at different phases of the education, like K through 12 versus those who are pursuing higher education. So these are things to be thinking about. I hope this video has been helpful. It's probably the longest one I've made, but I feel very strongly that you have a very worthwhile cause, so I want to provide you as much feedback as I can. Definitely remember these words: content, backlinks, and citations, okay? Because those are the keys that are going to help you to boost your business and get the word out about the Harriet group, okay? So let me know what you thought. If you're still interested in chatting, make sure you schedule some time with me so that we can have a deep dive and go into what your business goals are and how I can possibly help you. Otherwise, I wish you a lovely rest of your day and much continued success. Thank you.